Hey there, I've got a 15-minute upper body workout for you today. You're going to need one heavy dumbbell, and you will set your timers to 40 seconds of work for your interval. There won't be any rest today. We will start out with a 1-minute kind of warm-up, and we will have a 1-minute cool down as well. Your warm-up is going to be a plank walkout to push-up. So starting with your feet hip width apart, walk your hands out to a plank position. Do a push-up with your chest all the way down to the floor, elbows coming out to about a 45-degree angle, and then push your hands back up to the standing position. Repeat this for about a minute to warm up the shoulders, the chest, the triceps, get everything awake before we move into our circuit. We have 9 exercises in our circuit. You're going to run through it 2 times. Each exercise is 40 seconds of work. Exercise number 1 is a single arm chest press. The elbow comes out wide, but not at a 90-degree angle. You're going to come down closer to a 45-degree angle and then tap the elbow and press back overhead. You'll do 40 seconds on one side, followed by 40 seconds on the other. Now, knowing that your weight is only on one side, you're going to have to brace your abs so that you're not tempted to rotate into the weighted side. So keep the abs nice and tight. Up next is an alternating skull crusher. So holding the end of the dumbbell with both hands, you're going to alternate bringing the dumbbell back towards one temple and then the other. Your elbows should bend while your shoulders stay relatively in a fixed position. After that, you'll have an overhead pullover for 40 seconds, keeping your ribs tucked down so that your ribs are not flaring. So brace the abs nice and tight, and then try to lightly tap that dumbbell overhead, not let it bounce off the floor behind you. You should feel this on the underside of your arms, in the lats, and a little bit into the triceps. Up next, from a kneeling position, you're going to hold either end of the dumbbell and curl it up for a hammer curl. Being in a kneeling position versus standing, you're having to isolate the upper body so you're not tempted to swing. So keep the ribs right over the hips, abs are braced, your knees are on the floor with your hips just slightly back and your toes touching behind you. Curl that dumbbell all the way up and then back down. After 40 seconds of that, you'll come to a standing position. We've got 2 exercises on the right side here. The first one will be a single arm bent over row. So staggering one leg behind you, that same side arm is going to row the dumbbell up towards the ribs. And then after 40 seconds of that, you'll do 40 seconds of a push press. So your knees will bend just slightly, getting some momentum into that overhead position. Once it reaches overhead, make sure the wrist, elbow, and shoulder are all in alignment. Then you're going to repeat those 2 exercises on the left side. So a single arm bent over row. Make sure that elbow is going back and the dumbbell's coming close to the pocket, and squeeze the shoulder blade to spine as you pull the dumbbell up. And then again, push press on the other side. On that push press, I like to have my other arm out just for some stability, but whatever positioning works best for you is perfectly fine. Once you do that circuit, so those 9 exercises you're going to do twice, your cool down will be a plank walkout with the world's greatest stretch. So bringing one leg up towards the other arm, and then you're going to twist in for a rotation and out, trying to twist out that core and kind of open up that shoulder socket as well. You'll walk the hands up and then repeat on the other side. Do this for about a minute. Loosen up the shoulder, keep it lubricated. I hope you enjoyed the workout today. Let me know how it went, and look forward to seeing you next week.